surveillance to detect new wildfire starts, and another designing drone helicopters for water drops.
That is reporter Chris and Carlo. And Mike, you were just talking about Amazon, locally, San Bernardino, and the union situation. News out of New York this morning. Amazon workers near Albany overwhelmingly rejected a union bid. They say another loss to the labor group leading that fight. More coming up on LA's Morning News. Stay with us. Jen's checking your drive. It is 8:41.
Sherman Oaks, stay with us. We've got you covered on KNX News 97.1 FM.
Dollars and cents in this economy, we're all a little more protective of what we. One of your most important assets is your home. Hey, it's Vicki Moore, and right now it is termite swarming season. Around your home, they're flying around, leaving their wings and their little droppings everywhere. So I want you to do just one thing: call Pacific Coast Termite. Because with that one phone call, Pacific Coast Termite, they're going to send out a uniformed technician to your home or your business. They're going to do a free and thorough inspection, and that is your chance to get all your questions answered in person from an experienced professional. One of the things that I really do like about Pacific Coast Termite, but they're also easy. They use orange oil and Altracet, and that means no tent. You don't have to move out. Everybody just stays home during the treatment. Call now. You're going to get 10% off and a 2-year guarantee. And like me, you breathe easier knowing that you've got that termite issue handled thanks to the pros at Pacific. Call is 800-PACIFIC. That is 800-PACIFIC. You can visit them online, of course. It's PacificCoastTermite.com, and some restrictions apply.
Hey, well, wake up earlier, exercise more, really run healthier. It's hard for us, but for dogs, not so much. Dogs are up at dawn, run for fun, sleep like champs, and they love eating fresh, healthy food every single meal. Give your dog another healthy habit. Real fresh. Get 50% off your first box. FarmersDog.com/radio.
Climate change, people just need to wake up and appreciate that if they don't do their, it's going to be 10 times harder. So really you need to get more and more collaborations going, but with customers, with people that normally you wouldn't collaborate with. And my name's Charles Carlson. I work at Siemens Energy.
How's your mental health? I'm listening with Luke Combs.
I am somebody who has struggled with anxiety a lot. A couple ways or tools, I guess you would say, to maintain my mental health is making myself aware to things that I know I'm prone to. Information is key for things like that, and knowing what you're dealing with and how they operate. Being aware of the way your mind works in certain situations has been the most important thing for me.
More at imlistening.org. Talk safe.
As a guy with his own catchphrase, I appreciate that Smokey's only said,
"Only you can prevent wildfires."
But I'm filling in because there's a lot more to report. Like when there are parched or windy conditions out there, you gotta be extra careful with things like burning yard waste. After all, wildfires can start anywhere, even in your woods. Go to SmokeyBear.com to learn more about wildfire prevention. Brought to you by the U.S. and the Ad Council.
From abortion to inflation, issues in our local elections have far-reaching implications. We're breaking these issues down on The Home Stretch, Odyssey's new original podcast. I'm Doug Sovereign. Each week I'll talk to a range of experts to give you a no
Just ask Alexa, Google, or Siri to play KNX. KNX News, 97.1 FM.
I'm Mike Simpson.
And I'm Vicki Moore. Coming up on LA's Morning
Council trying to get back to normal business. Can they get back to normal business?
I'm Bloomberg's Tom Busby. You won't believe what turnover costs the nation's second largest private employer every year. Your money at 850.
Problems with some of those gas refund debit cards sent out by the state of California.
845. Resort and Casino at San Manuel. Jennifer York.
Yeah, this is not good. All right, so we had all that stuff with the closing down the roadway over Kamala Harris to get to the airport. That was at sunset. And then we had this flipped over car where we talked about this dog running around in lanes. This is not good. The latest I've got is that they're shutting down the entire freeway. I'm trying to gather information if that's actually the case or not. I think it is. And they might have to get a they do that, that's going to take even more time for them to land the chopper to get this person out of the car. They've got, again, right now I think they've got some lanes blocked, but they might have stopped all lanes. If you're close by, want to give me a call, let me know. I've called CHP. They weren't able to give me any information because they can't get their units there because south, I haven't seen it this bad in years. I mean, it's bad, but it's really bad. Red lights, which means don't even get on it. Don't try. You'll just pull your hair out. You'll be bummed. I mean, it's just ridiculous. So, you know, you can surface streets, Kester or Sepulveda or Woodley, any of those to get across the Valley Floor, but those are rather backed up as well. I gotta tell you, I gotta warn you there. If you take the 101, 170 southbound is backed up all the way to Sherman Way because on the 101 south, they've closed the Highland off-ramp. So these veins getting out of the valley are just nightmares. And then the South 5, I had heard about possibly an overturned car around the 134. I'm not sure if it's there, but I can tell you this, all of a sudden now I'm seeing a huge fake airport. So that's Hollywood Way on that southbound 5. So something's going on around the 134 as well. Get ready to celebrate the holiday season with your favorite Floyd bands at Yamava Theater. Tickets on sale now for a Floyd Band Christmas with members from 98 Degrees, All for One, O-Town, and Ryan Cabrera on December 13th. Tickets available at yamavatheater.com or axs.com. Next shot report. Our traffic center.
A little warmer today, 70s, 80s, 90s, and same as we get into tomorrow, 8:47.
So it is an empty city council meeting by video link this morning, virtual, as City Hall still dealing with that racist scandal.
With us now is political analyst Sarah Sedwani. How they're trying to get back to normal business, That's the line we keep hearing. But there's not been an appetite from these two, from Cedillo and De Leon, to resign for obvious reasons, because we haven't seen them resign. So what happens if they just don't?
Yeah, you know, the council has several options. Business, we see them using one of those options today by switching to Zoom and going virtual. That's still an option on the table, especially during the ongoing COVID protocols. You know, the council can also guards to keep order. They can remove the public from disturbing the meetings if they so choose. Certainly, we saw that kind of action being taken place over the summer because these outbursts, while of course there is a renewed and new fervor around the racist sentiments that we heard in those leaked tapes. Certainly, we've seen for quite some time these kinds of disruptions, which being used in council chambers for the last year around homelessness policy.
Yeah, that is true. We've definitely seen that and heard it. But to the point of the city's business, I mean, anything actually getting done there at this point? Can anything of substance actually? Not only these council members leave, but maybe others. Like, how do you restore trust in this body that the city's business is getting done?
Yeah, you know, I think there's plenty of work to do. I mean, every day we're hearing news stories, particularly about issues around homelessness, crime, and other issues that the city is facing. So certainly there is work to be done. And I think this is it will be an ongoing challenge. But given that clearly are making no signals that they're planning to resign, it is incumbent leadership of the council, who, you know, my understanding is they're going to vote today for a new council president, or a new interim council president at least. It's incumbent upon whoever takes on that leadership position to ensure that work can be done, that something can move forward. You know, we've heard from Council Member Rahman a number of potential changes to the council that she would like to see enacted. Certainly there's homelessness work that continues to need to move forward. So they need to find a way. If they're not going to resign, then how do we move forward? A stalemate.
Joe Farrell was asked about this yesterday, you know, and he said, I can't live under that kind of a cloud. I don't know what's going to happen. But do you think there could be other tapes out there that come out someday? Because that's like one of the big political worries right now. So what else does everybody have? My sense is all of those politicians are probably worrying about what else might be out there. We only began to get the tip of the iceberg on the kinds of conversations that local politicians clearly are having. You know, but from a clear politics perspective on this.